my gosh, you guys, the Chainsaw Man trailer has over 14 million views on YouTube. That is insane. I'm just only remembering how popular the Chainsaw Man manga was and the hype for season 1 before season 1 eventually released. I honestly wonder how much money this film is going to make at the box office when it eventually releases in 2025. I also love the fact that other big X accounts that talk about Western movies is also talking about the Chainsaw Man film, raking in even more millions of views, and also getting a whopping 4.4 million views on the MAPPA account. The Chainsaw Man movie hype is real. I love the trailer, but how does the trailer compare to the manga? Well, thanks to this one X account who have compared all the key scenes from the trailers to the manga, let's see how they compare from manga to trailer. Now, as an anime only, I didn't want to be spoiled by anything in the manga, so I had to do my best to try and cover my eyes when it came to some of the speech bubbles and block them out. So please no manga spoilers in the comments down below. Many fans online were pretty damn mad at this shot of Makima. Many said that her neck looked too long in the trailer. I don't know about you, mate, but her neck looks just like the manga neck. I do feel like a lot of the hate does come from this one scene from season 1 being compared to the trailer, but when you look at other scenes of Makima in season 1, her neck does look like how her neck looks in the trailer. Just a normal neck, dude. I just think for a couple of frames in the anime, maybe her neck was drawn a little bit shorter, but it does look like how it does in the manga, so that's all that matters. I love how the trailer is capturing the bold outlines from the manga. Next up, we have this scene of Denji running out of the cinema, cheering. I like how this scene in the trailer has taken advantage of the full 21:9 aspect ratio. Next up, while I do feel like this scene is colored beautifully, I do feel like the characters were drawn with more expressions and emotions on their faces, mainly our Chainsaw Man Denji. Makima, on the other hand, does look more faithful to how she's drawn in the manga, capturing her pretty soft expressions. Next up, I don't know if it is because of the coloring and the shading, but Reze is drawn far better than she is in the manga. The way she was drawn in the manga, not trying to discredit the author's artistic skills, but she was drawn quite crudely in my opinion. Again, maybe adding that shading and slightly softening her features a bit possibly made all the difference in my opinion. Denji from manga to trailer doesn't look too bad. While the angle looks a bit different, his expressions still stay the same, and once again they are able to mimic the black outlines going around the characters, as well as the background having a lot more detail in the trailer. Next up, in this shot of Denji and Reze in the cafe, Reze doesn't look too bad from manga to trailer. I think the anime was able to capture the drawing quite well, although they slightly rounded her chin out in the anime. Her chinny chin was rather pointy, mate. Denji on the other hand doesn't look too bad either. Next up, I really love the way Tatsuki Fujimoto draws Reze's hand in the manga. It's so dainty yet also has a bit of a danger to it, giving off a creepy spider-like feel to the way the outlines are drawn. How in this frame alone, there are less curved edges compared to the anime trailer. Soft, dainty, and very elegant. I do wonder if the trailer has done that to throw the audience off when it comes to Reze and her being the main assassin lady. Next up, I much prefer the trailer version over the manga. She looks so goofy in the manga, but that's not a bad thing because I can already tell that this is already a silly scene. A cute intimate moment between Denji and Reze. But OMG BBG, I feel like both manga and anime are beautifully drawn of Reze in the pool. I think because the manga being black and white, she feels even more creepier in the manga version. Whereas in the anime version, there is a slight elegance in the way she's drawn and lit, yet also you can tell that there is something deadly going on inside those green slithering eyes. Next up, the way this building is animated exploding in the trailer does feel more cinematic and bombastic, very Michael Bay-esque compared to the way the manga was drawn with all the streak lines. Next up, I do like how the explosion is drawn in the manga panel. It just feels more ferocious and violent in the manga compared to the trailer. It just looks more cinematic in the trailer and it's very beautiful to look at if I'm being honest. Next up, Kobeni is drawn pretty much the same from manga to trailer, although it does appear that they changed the angle of her bowing down to this mysterious assassin lady. With this being a Shonen Jump manga and the target audience being young men, I understand understand why Fujimoto drew Kobeni the way he did. Fujimoto sensei, I see you, I see you. I must admit, I do like the way the anime was able to capture some of the streak lines from the manga when it came to Denji riding the Shark Devil. The other scenes, as well as towards the end of the trailer, there is some detail lost from the manga, as because everything is moving in fast motion in the trailer, they of course have to eliminate some of that extra detail and go for a more simplistic art style, which in my opinion I don't mind, because what Studio MAPPA have cooked up is absolute perfection in my opinion. And that's pretty much all the scenes compared from manga to trailer. My overall opinion, I do feel like Studio MAPPA not only beautifully adapted the manga into the anime movie, but I also feel like they enhanced it in so many ways. And that's what all great adaptations do. Faithfully adapt the source material while also understanding the different medium that is motion picture. Moving on from that, as you all know, the Chainsaw Man anime has a new director. Season 1 was Ryu Nakayama, and now the movie is being directed by Tatsuya Yoshihara. And apart from this Chainsaw Man movie, which looks beautiful by the way, what other things has he directed? Well, according to IMDb, this man is responsible for being the director of the anime series Black Clover, directing episodes 1 to 152, while another director replaced him to wrap up the rest of the series. He was also responsible for directing and animating this wonderful end credit scene. Last year, an X account called Dan Cantori posted all of his best works that he has done in the anime industry, and from all the scenes from Black Clover to One Punch Man to Chainsaw Man, they look absolutely epic. I mean, look at some of these sequences, dude. The Chainsaw Man movie is in good hands. Some of those other animes you are seeing are from Wistoria, Yataman Night, and of course some of the episodes from the Chainsaw Man anime, in particular episode 12. This man was also responsible for this beautiful dynamic shot of Makima from the original Chainsaw Man season 1 trailer, which was never even used in the anime. Such a shame. I have seen quite a bit of his work on X via certain screenshots, and I am already a fan. I did not know the dude's name before this trailer released, but now I will never forget his name. Just absolutely stunning work from him. But not just him, we can't just give all the credit to the director, because it's really all the animators at Studio MAPPA who helped also animate and bring this film to life, making it look visually dazzling, thrilling, and just an epic treat to watch. I'll be there when it eventually releases in the West in 2025. When will it be released in 2025? I feel like they are entering a late spring release or an early summer release in my opinion. I do feel like this would be the type of movie to release in the summer. I predict between May and June. But if it does release around that time, then we in the West won't actually get it until possibly September or October of that year, because just like with the My Hero Academia film, as well as the Last Attack movie, they do seem to wait 3 months until they release it to the West. 3 months will fly by, but it does suck that we have to still wait nevertheless. Let's hope that with this movie being canon, there would be more of a need to push the release date closer and closer so that we in the West can enjoy this with the Japanese fans. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of the trailer, and what do you think about the director change from Ryu Nakayama to Tatsuya Yoshihara? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more Chainsaw Man videos, as well as other reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more, as well as news updates. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy did a view signing out.